I am very tired. And we got 10 hours of gaming in, which is awesome because we never get a babysitter. Spent a lot of time playing brass, which is wonderful. Started the night though with my first game of Lost Ruins of Arnak, and I want to tell you about it because this is such a good game. First off, just look at this board. It is massive and it is beautiful. The biggest thing to know about this game is that it's 3 games in one: worker placement, card drafting, and a race up a research track. Let's talk about worker placement first, baby. You're going to take adventurers from your camp and put them on locations on the beach. This is how you get kind of the basic resources. To do that is going to require a card from your hand that has a boot. You got to pay to travel there. Now, just like any adventure movie, there are deeper and better locations you're going to want to travel to. In this case, there are 2 tiers of additional locations you can explore, but to do that is going to require compass tokens and better forms of travel than your boot, like a boat or a plane or a car. These locations, as you would expect, are much better when it comes to getting resources, but you're going to have to face a guardian. Fighting the guardian is totally optional. You can always go there and get the resources at the location, but if you leave him up, he's going to put a fear card in your deck, clogging it up. Beat them and you get some victory points, plus each one has a unique benefit. Unlike other worker placement games, you're only going to get 2 meeples, though you may get a chance to pull them back and replace them in a round. Now, I mentioned that you're going to need cards that help you travel, so it's a good time to talk about the card drafting part. Everybody starts with a starter deck. It's all the same stuff. It's got some basic resources and a couple of things to clog up your deck. As you would expect, you will have a chance to get rid of the bad cards and add some better cards. You do that by going to the market. The market contains 2 types of things: items and artifacts. Items are what you'd expect. You buy them, you put them in the discard pile, and you have to draw them to use them. Artifacts, you get to use them right away, but on subsequent turns when you draw them, you have to pay a stone tablet every time you want to use them. This moonstaff marks the turn in the middle of the market, so as it goes from left to right, it changes how many artifacts and items are available. This is a really cool self-aware mechanic. As you get to the end of the game, you're not going to find value in items. You just don't have time to draw them. Artifacts activate the second you buy them, so you still have a reason to go to the market and buy things other than just getting victory points. The final part of the game is a race up the research track. Each player gets 2 pieces. The magnifying glass goes first and kind of just unlocks more points the higher you go. You get to the top and you have the option of buying the biggest pieces in the game. The journal follows behind and can be upgraded as well. That gives you access to assistants. These guys stay in camp with you and can be tapped every turn to have a really cool benefit. There's also some items in the market that let you untap them and use them again. Super powerful. So my biggest takeaway with this game is that every single turn is fun. There are very few small turns or dead turns. Everything was just epic. We had a blast.